Welcome back again, guys. Good morning, and I'm the bot player. And today we are going to make a fast review about the 10th day offer of the Advent calendar. That is the E75TS. Honestly, I'm not the greatest fan of this tank, but I can recognize the pros and the cons of this tank. This is a very powerful machine, in my opinion. Even if I'm not the greatest fan, as I said, about the E75TS. But we're going to compare it with another German heavy tank that it isn't very similar, but it is very similar. The Leva. The Leva was an advent calendar offer. It is a quite nice tank in my opinion, and plays very not very similar, but is very comparable to the 75TS. First thing first, we noticed that the gun. Honestly, let me put another German heavy tank. The gun on the E75TS is have a much better DPM but less penetration respect to the Leva, because the Leva has one of the greatest penetration on the game with tier 8. The reload time is better on the E75TS, counting that E75TS has 360 damage per shot and now 320. And shell velocity is quite similar to the Tiger 2. Um, Aiming time counting the dispersion is 0.36, not the greatest honestly. And the lava is 0.32 and the Tiger 2 has 0.40. And okay, the gun depression is only 8 degrees and not 10 degrees. But speed wise, this is very mobile. This is a very mobile heavy tank for weighing 80 tons. This is very mobile. And those are the speed on soft terrain, hard terrain. So, this is faster and the terrain resistance is quite similar. Armor wise, we'll see. Armor wise, I think you'll see the tank here. Armor wise, this tank is very nice on the turret, but very weak on the hull. And you'll see that. Oh, okay, you'll see that the armor on the lava is higher if you compare the upper plate. Here you have 200, here you have 220. So if you angle like you are supposed to, the lava can reach 230. This TS can reach even 230, but you're going to be penetrated here. With the lava is a quite different story. You're not going to be penetrated there, and this plate is practically very difficult to penetrate because it's 100 millimeter and not 80 millimeters. But here you're practically out bounds with every shot. But the armor of E75TS on all down is very capable, even if the Leva is a very capable tank on hold down. As you see here, the Leva has like 200, 300, 220, very sturdy turret. Even the E75TS is quite weak. This is a weak point of the tank. But the main key of this tank is basically resist those shots when and the speed. Not as I said, the leva the 75TS isn't the most armored uh, German heavy tank, but it is indeed the fastest and the most mobile and the most agile. So it's very all in all multi-role tank, even if you breakthrough, but you will never be as breakthrough as the leva that is made a support tank. Talking about the statistics, the E75TS is a very nice gun. You can pump it up the DPM very high. You can reach 200 to 2200 damage per minute, and counting that this tank punches 360 is very nice. You can make an improved aiming, or you can use a turbocharger. Here, turbocharger, I don't know. This is a very fast tank to with the weight that it weighs. So turbocharger, maybe not. Of course, here you can use improved hardening to reach 1,708 points, and here you can use vents to improve everything, or you can use improved aiming, and maybe here you put the vents. So you reach 32034, and you can improve it maybe with brother in arms, and you see you have 043. So very, 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 very great. This version in moving is very bad, so of course this is a thing that you have to put, or you can substitute this with stabilizer. And this is very great too. With stabilizer with the lever. The lever has a bad move dispersion, but this is a slower tank, so not counting as much. Of course, the speed is a very great. View range 390 is very nice with this tank, and this is a very powerful tank if you love fast and agile tanks, not if you accept your German tank to resist hits, because this tank will resist hits only when in hold down position. And you have 8 degrees, and there are going still possibilities that they are going through here. Let me use maybe a Bisonte with test with a heat ammo. This is your little cheek waypoint, and as we saw, the leva is a much harder tank, but much slower. The leva is much slower tank, so this tank is a perfect all-down tank. Do I suggest E75TS? In my opinion, yes, guys. E75TS is a very powerful machine. Well, it's used in a hold down position, and the gun is it's quite punchy, but the gun penetrates a lot. 227 with base, 282 with APCR. So the gun literally pens a lot. Let you see just for stats, penetration wise, tier 8, and with gold ammo. Oh, heavies, of course. So as you see, of course, those E75TS penetrates a lot. Without counting maybe some APC, those are all APCR, I think. So this is one of the tanks that penetrates the most with premium shell, and I think even with the base shells. No, much less. But this tank penetrates a lot, punches because 360 damage per shot. It's quite high, honestly. 360, yeah, these are 490 for 40. But yeah, 360 is a high punch to the damage that to the reload that he has. But this tank is very powerful when you have a hold down position. You hold them and you can switch position very fast because this tank has a very, very, very high power weight ratio. I'll just let you see here. Here he is. And all those tanks don't weigh 80 tons. This tank weighs 80 tons. You can ram with this tank, and this is a very powerful tank indeed. So I suggest this machine if you love hold down tank and that can reposition quickly with a very high penetration gun and a decent reload. But the problem with this tank is of course the hull armor. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, put a like. If you don't, put a dislike. I will see you next day. Bye bye.